Cancer 11. A clown making grimaces. A clown is a real feature of our lives. We very often see comedians and they do caricatures of authority figures, politicians and well-known personalities, trying to diminish that person's self-importance. Laughter has that function in society. We very often have very little we can do to diminish the power of a tyrant, except to laugh. And actually, laughter does diminish the power of overblown authority. And the comedian on stage is trying to do exactly that. It's trying to diminish the difference between we ordinary people and those in power, in order to just put some measure of social restraints upon the powerful. A lot of our perceptions are strongly influenced by forces that shape how we think. One of them is prejudice. We're told that certain things are good, certain things are bad, we should avoid this and go towards that. For example, we should perhaps dress up in a suit and tie and get a good job and a career and fulfill our destiny to be a useful member of society. This is a very powerful teaching the children get. And it is a prejudice where we're prejudging the nature of reality, where we're suggesting within this teaching that society is right, that people that wear suits and ties are okay, they're good people. You know, a businessman, a politician dresses in a certain way, and we're taught to respect that. Well, that's a kind of prejudice. It's a prejudice in favour of a certain type of person according to their clothes, and therefore against a person who doesn't wear those clothes and speak in their manner and so on. Conform to social refinements. Now what the clown does is balances against that. It says the clown is bringing our attention to the somewhat ridiculous behaviour of some of these authority figures. And one of the authority figures, the perhaps deepest authority figure that we obey, is a part of ourselves. There is this voice in our head that wags its finger at us and says, oh no, you shouldn't do that, that's wrong. And that's an authority figure in a way. It's a stored up, remembered sort of, or created series of things from what we've been told from parents and school teachers and other authorities. And we make up our own authority figure. But the clown will make a face when he sees that kind of behavior happening. The clown stands for authenticity. The clown wants us to question very clearly, very deeply, what we're doing, who we are. Why are we doing this? Why are we saying that? Is this because there is an authority wagging its finger at us? Or is it because we actually spontaneously choose to do that in the moment? Without the idea of, in our society, of ridicule, authority would go unchallenged, pretty much. It's very difficult to bring down those who run the army and control the budget. Very difficult indeed. And we can do it using entertainment for this purpose. We can do it in different ways, but this clown is doing his best to do it non-violently. The thing is that we can actually become very offended when somebody ridicules who we are. And this is because the ego is very fragile. The ego doesn't like to be attacked, doesn't like to be laughed at, because its own sense of self-importance is being questioned. You would not laugh in the face of an authority figure. So if somebody's laughing at you, they clearly don't respect your authority. And they might even not respect the authority that every one of us has to be independent of bullying, of control. Now this process of conditioning that occurs teaching us to obey certain authority figures has to be removed if we're to be free as spiritual beings. And this deconditioning process is what is indicated by this sign. If we are laughing, if we are laughed at, if we allow the physiological healing process of laughter to act upon us, something does happen. It's quite healthy to laugh, and it's quite healthy to challenge authority, to make sure that the authority figure has reasonable grounds for claiming the power that they claim.